Welcome to the Life Leader Podcast. I'm your host, Patricia Celeste, and I'm here for you, a heart-led entrepreneur, a life leader that wants to create a better world through your gifts. And enjoy your life while you are doing it. Lovely to have you here. Hi, and welcome to this episode that is about daring to be a beginner. And what do I mean by that? I mean that you have compassion for yourself, being a beginner in whatever project that you are starting. You see, when we start something new, we can't expect that we should get it all right from the very beginning. I mean, we could, but that is most often not the case. Also, we can't expect that we should know everything from the beginning. Like, no. That would even be arrogant to think. And you might think now that, yeah, of course not. Why would I expect to get it all right from the beginning or think I would know everything already? That would be very strange. But I want to tell you how this energy, this hidden belief might sneak into you when you're not aware in what you're about to start right now or have already started. So if you feel something of this, impatience, overwhelm, stress, confused, or feeling of not being enough, that might be a sign that you are not accepting where you are right now. That you feel that, you should be somewhere else, or even maybe be someone else than you are. That you are chasing a goal too fast and, wishing that you were there yesterday. So for example, if you have just started your business or are starting up a new project in your business, you might feel overwhelmed by everything you need to know, everything you need to do and understand. That's a quite common feeling, right? I mean, at least I can feel that very often. And here is where this belief often has sneaked in. The underlying belief that you should already know, understand, or have managed this already. That, you can't be a beginner. So just check in if that is maybe the belief that is underneath all these feelings of stress and overwhelm or resistance or, feeling of not being good enough. Let me give you even more clear examples. So, can you relate to this? So when you look at everything you are about to create, you somewhere at some point wish you didn't even start to think about creating this because there's so much to do. Or you start to write something with a lot of flow, and then after 10 minutes, you just delete it all because, it might not be good enough. It was pretty shitty maybe. Or you feel enthusiasm because of a workshop you really have come up with and you want to offer it, and you have this bubbly feeling. But then you hesitate when you realize how much it actually will require from you, and oh my god, you have to learn this and you have to do this, and oh no, I can't do this. I should already be able to understand or have done this already. Or this one, you realize that you are not an absolute expert in what you want to create. So, yeah, why would you even dare to open your mouth? So, this is where most people give up, and it's a real pity. So, what I want to say about this is that I also have so many of these feelings, thoughts, and moments coming up for me from time to time. But then I try to remind myself and come back to kind of this sentence that really helps me through those cloudy moments. And it goes something like this. Don't resist what is. Welcome it, embrace it, and take it step by step. Eventually, it will take you where you want to go. And I mean, this is something I really had to practice the last day when I'm sitting and I'm learning something new and it feels really complicated. So I come back to a deep breath and feel, don't resist what is. Just welcome it, embrace it, and take it step by step. And it will take me there if I keep going. Because honestly, we often want to be so far further ahead from where we are right now. But let's face it, you're here. You're a beginner. I'm a beginner. So many times, over and over again. So just give yourself a break from thinking that you should be somewhere else than you are. Or that the circumstances for you should be different. Because you are what you are, and that is what it is. Full stop. Sounds simple, but it's so hard to grasp or accept when you are in that big stress, overwhelm, or feeling not really good enough. And the best part is that when you start moving, you will start moving. Through resistance, through blockings, through limited beliefs, if you just continue to move, okay? No matter how shitty your first workshop, webinar, or post on Instagram was, you were taking a step closer to where you want to be. So you're moving. Yeah, guess how much not so great stuff I have put out. And how not techy I felt trying to understand all the programs I had to learn. And still have to learn. And this is what counts. If you really honor that and really give yourself the compassion and credit for where you are, you honor where you are, you honor who you are, and that you are a beginner, and see that every step you take is a step of learning. Then you will learn even more, and you will grow even more. You will learn and grow from your mistakes of maybe saying the wrong thing, and maybe from your embarrassing video, from your first try to write on your funny looking sales page, or learn that complicated schedule software that you just purchased. So dare to do your first shitty post, or your third, or your 100th. Because the thing is, we are always learning. We are always evolving until, or except if we decide to stop. And we stop when we come with these bullshit stories that we are not good enough, smart enough, funny enough, professional enough, or take enough, or skilled enough, or whatever it is. Then we stop. And then we stop evolving or learning and growing. And is that what we want? I don't think so. At least I don't want that. I don't want that for me or for you. So when we compare ourselves with someone, that's also someone, and especially we have this tendency to compare us with someone that is much further in the career and probably have so much more resources than we have, and we let ourselves feel shit about this. Like we feel like, oh, why am I not further away? Why I'm not there? And that's when the why even try victim feeling just creeps in. Where you don't accept, when you don't really have the courage, because this is actually, I see it as a courage to, just accept that you are in the beginning. You are a beginner. And so don't go there. Instead, turn your eyes inwards to your heart. And in your heart, there you can open up for the vulnerability in this. And you can find that small child within you in all these emotions. And you can feel probably this child having a lot of emotions of this beginning and about what you are going to start and take on. So meet her. Talk to this little child as you would talk with a real child, and tell her that it's okay to have all these feelings when you start something new. But that feelings doesn't mean you should believe all the thoughts that come to you, all these negative thoughts. It's all in order to be a beginner. So tell her that it's all okay to fumble, to feel insecure, to not get it right. So dare to be a beginner, to have compassion for the beginner in you. And yes, there might be a lot you need to do, learn and understand, and it might take longer than you wish. But that is part of the process, right? That's part of the journey. That's the beauty of growth. Instead of just jump to the end result that you want to achieve. I mean, what is the point of going to travel, for example, if you would just jump to the end result of your journey? Because honestly, is there actually the one and only end result? The result is also unfolding during your journey, right? You have probably seen that when you have been on a trip, that you're like, wow, there's so much that happens on your way to your destination or back for your destination. So the result is through your attempts, through your error and faults and whatever you want to call them. There is often where the gold lies, where the biggest feeling of being proud of yourself. That's where it comes true. Yeah. So I hope my message was clear here. Dare to be a beginner. And this is actually, as I said, something I have to remind myself of also when I feel overwhelmed, stressed, or wish I would be further along the way, or starting to compare myself. So yeah, I hope this was something that helps you right now in whatever you are in right now. It helps me to speak this out. And if that is all what it does, then it's all worth that I took my time and did this episode, because it means that I myself, at least, not stop myself for sharing what I really feel for sharing, what feels true for me in the moment, and what I have a longing to share. Even if I'm not an absolute expert, by all means. So yes, let me know if this resonates with you. You can write to me or leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. You can write to Patricia at patriciaceleste.com, for example, or find me on Facebook, or wherever. And keep walking the path of your heart, your alignment, your truth. I wish the best for you. I just want you to really, really know that. Take care and bye.